A little bit sorry to see this debate go the way it is at this moment in time, with neither colleague having respect for each other's view, which is a shame. So, this particular amendment, it provides an opt-out for general practitioners who do not wish their GP surgeries to automatically become a safe access zone by notifying the Minister for Health. We know that most GPs do not want to provide abortion, and the majority are not offering abortions at the moment by exercising their right to conscientious objection. Therefore, I find the automatic inclusion of all GPs, including those run by ardently pro-life doctors, as safe access zones under this bill to be bizarre and unfair. Take, for example, a pro-life doctor whose practice is in his or her home or next door to his or own home. Under the current legislation, they would be in breach of the law if they were to put a pro-life sticker on their car or on their window. So when a healthcare worker forms an opinion that abortion is not healthcare, but it's ending the life, it is wrong to compel them to perform an abortion against their will. So it violates their Hippocratic oath of medicine. So, Minister, respecting doctors' rights to opt out should be acknowledged and supported, and be supporters of this bill if they are genuinely pro-choice. If you're genuinely pro-choice, you should be respecting the doctor's right to opt out of this bill. And I find it astonishing because every day this government seems to be so out of touch in what the public is asking you to do. Every single day, more and more, you're moving away from the people that you govern. And I don't like the society that is becoming. I really don't. It only happens by talk and by negotiations and by pleasing people along the way. And you don't seem to have made any effort to listen to the other voices in this. You just don't seem to have listened to the other voices. And also, you have failed to publish the evidence that you've had, from any evidence that you've had from the Garda Síochána, or any advice that you've had. Yeah, but there's been no evidence there to say that this legislation is needed.
You can Google it.
But under the current legislation that we have, it can be managed within the current legislation that we have, if there's any violations in relation to protest. And you do not need this legislation. Because if there are people in protest that are behaving badly, there's legislation to deal with that currently. Is or is there not, Minister? There is, Minister. And you can clearly see that by last weekend's protest down at Newtown Mount Kennedy. There's legislation to deal if there are people that are behaving badly within society. You can deal with them if it is turning violent in some way. But these protests are not violent. These are silent protests. These are prayerful protests. So, Minister, I'm just a little bit disappointed that, for the next hour and a half, we're going to have not a very respectful debate, and the refusal to listen to those alternative voices, and there's many of us within Ireland that have those voices. Thank you.